Okay. I'm going to go ahead and start a few minutes early. Hello. Happy Thursday. Happy first ever Craft and Crime Book Club reading sprints. I am so excited that you're here. If you are out there, can you please check in and let me know if my voice is loud enough or if the music needs to come down? I can make some adjustments. Because it sounds good to me, but I also know that it might be different on your end. Also, thank you to Jen for popping over and for the new follow today. I'm very excited to have you here and any of your people that decide to join. For those that are new, my name is Jackie. I have been streaming, geez, it's been just shy of 6 months now. Hey, Aiden. Um, I kind of picked it up on a whim, and my husband was kind enough to get me like a new camera to stream. And my best friend, or one of my best friends, got me a mic for my birthday. So I've been kind of streaming ever since. Today's sprints, I've actually finished the Craft and Crime Book Club sprints. Um, Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. I read the book. The book we are reading for the month of October is too old for this. And I finished it, geez, probably 2 days ago. And I gave it a 4-star. It's a pretty good book. I was a little disappointed with the ending. I kind of wanted more of a resolution, but we can talk about that at the end of the month, no problem. The way that I do my sprints is maybe a little bit different than some of the other YouTubers out there. I do a 45-minute reading sprint and then a 15 break. I find that I can't sit and read much longer than that before I start getting antsy or before I get distracted. So I do them a little bit shorter. On Thursday nights, we run from about 8 p.m. Eastern Time to 11 p.m. Eastern Time. That's about all I can do before I have to go to bed. But this Saturday, I'm going to be running sprints from like 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. as part of the readathon I'm doing this month, which is called the Creeping Through Chapters Readathon. Okay, so Aiden says, I have about 90 minutes left in the audio of Too Old for This. I have thoughts and I know how I want it to end, but we will see. So yeah, I think I wanted Aiden. And by the way, I have 3 cats, so you will see them. Oh, thank you, Jen. This is just my library, and then I have a chair in front of it, and then I added some Halloween decor because Halloween is my favorite holiday. Hey, Sam. But yeah, Aiden, I don't. I honestly don't. I don't know. I have thoughts. I don't know how else to say it. Like, because part of me wants her to get caught, but part of me doesn't, and I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to spoil anything, but. And yes, Maple is here. This is one of my cats. This is Maple. She's my most needy. And then I have a big orange boy whose name is Fry. And then a black cat whose name is Leela. So I have 3 babies. But Maple is the one you're going to see the most of because she is the most... Yeah. Can you tell? She demands the most attention. So, when we're not doing readathons... Oh, you want her to get caught? Okay, then I won't say anything at all. No, they're not good murders. And I think that's what frustrates me about the book is I feel the only one that I feel could have been justified was the first one, potentially. And even then, that is like a loose thread. What did you just look at? What's up there? Is there something up there that I need to know about? So it's kind of just one of those things. I don't know. It's something I'm planning to talk about. Please stop nibbling on me. I'm planning to talk about at the book club at the end of the month. So I also am planning this weekend. I have a craft in mind for the book club. So if you do not follow me over on Instagram, I am planning to share a craft that I made that's kind of themed around the book. I think it could be fun. So if you're interested and you want to do a little craft tied to the book, check out the Instagram. Sometime in the next week, I will share it as well over here and then over there. Because I have an idea. I just got to see if I can execute it. now that I finished the book. Um, but yeah, so for those that aren't normally here, and I think it's just Jen who's new, I stream every Thursday, or I try to stream every Thursday unless I have a conflict like last week. Last week I was at Beauty and the Beast. I saw the musical live, and it was kind of funny because I was watching this week's episode of Dancing with the Stars, and the very same guy who played Lumiere on the musical that I watched last week was on stage at Dancing with the Stars for the introduction because it was Disney night. So that was pretty cool. So So what is everybody reading tonight? What is on your agenda? I am reading a book called Fall I Want. It's a romance book, so it's gonna be it's kind of like a cozy romance. The series I would liken it to would be like the Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Yeah, Serendipity. Yeah. So I'm liking it. It's cute. I bought it at, I think, Target or something because it was just a pretty book. So I really like it so far. It's a good, cozy break. And since I'm participating in the Spoopy Swooniversary, which is the Swoony Readers Book Club readathon this week, it fits up like one prompt for that as well. So it works both ways. And then I'm using it for a book with romance for my readathon that's going on the whole month. So the Z word. Okay. I'm also I started listening to A Drop of Corruption, which is the second book. I don't remember the first one. Oh, Tainted Cup is the first one. And we're reading the second one, and the author's actually going to come to our book club, which is really cool. I'm excited about that. So, Freak's Law, okay. Feels like there's more of a delay than normal. And of course, my phone is blowing up now. Okay. It's funny, I don't get any calls for hours, and then I start streaming, and there's already like 3 people that have texted. How has everybody's week been, though? So on Sunday, I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called Fork and Film. And you go and you watch a movie, and then anytime there's food on the screen. Yeah, I'm still, it's funny, we're almost a third of the way through the month of October, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get a bingo on my board, which really it's just meant to be fun. It's not meant to be super serious. So like if you don't get a bingo, it doesn't matter really, to be honest. It's just for fun. So but on Sunday I went to Fork and Film and I saw Ratatouille. So every time they brought food or discussed food in the movie, they brought it out to our table. It was smaller portions, but it was so fun. So and then what am I doing this weekend? Oh, for those that don't know, it is the 10th anniversary of Silent Book Club, and they're doing a readathon this weekend as well. So I'm hosting a book club on Sunday for my local chapter, which is here in Michigan. And then I have family photos with my husband's family Sunday evening. So that's why my sprints were moved from Sunday to Saturday, because that's what worked for everybody. So, and yeah, it's a lot of fun, Aiden. I think it's in like New York, California, Detroit. There's another one, but Detroit, I was surprised that Detroit made it on the list, to be honest. Oh yeah, and thirder. I just put those words together. Thursday Murder Club watch party Saturday night, and that is going to be, the information for that is over on the book club's site. So if you want to join that. Yeah, it's a busy weekend, Sam, but it's like I'll be streaming from 4 to 9, so I'll be home and I have no plans in the morning Saturday. And then Sunday, I don't have anything till 1 p.m. So it's like, yeah, it's busy, but my mornings will be nice and relaxed, which is good because I feel like I've been running a marathon and I feel like I look like it too. I'm very tired. So, but it's all good stuff. And that's the thing. Like, it was really good for me to do it last weekend because that was time with my sister-in-law. And for those that don't know, my sister-in-law has a brain tumor. So we don't really know how much time she's got left. So it was nice to go and do something special with just her. So, and we definitely are planning to go back. I'm hoping they do a Christmas one. I just don't know what Christmas movie would be good for that. The only one I could think of was maybe like Elf, because I do feel like an elf they eat a lot. Gaming mornings, yeah. Well, so this last week I finished. I've been playing Water Park Simulator. I love a sim, so if you have any good sim recommendations, please let me know. And today I finished and beat all of the upgrades in the game. So now really all I'm gonna do is go around and make changes to my park. Is really it. I'm sure they'll come out with upgrades at some point, but that's where I'm at. And then I also played Crime Scene Cleaner, Santa Claus, lots of cookies, yeah. I also did Crime Scene Cleaner and I beat that, but there's supposed to be like nightmare mode, so I'm trying to figure out if that's like a DLC or not. So I'm trying to figure that out. Again, a cozy game. And then obviously I play like Repo and I play Peak and all those types of games too. So, but we'll see. I also have chores. I have laundry. I've got things I need to do. Sam, it depends on the game. For the water park simulator, yes, I tried really hard to complete that because of the fact that it was not like a long game. It wasn't designed to be that way. But if it's like a game where we're talking like hundreds of hours, probably not. I can't sit and focus on one game for that long. Oh yeah, Home Alone would be a good one. Pizza, escargot, candy canes, etc. I did play Tiny Bookshop. I have completed the game, but I still have outstanding tasks I need to get done. So that is one I could pick back up. The thing with that one is I always, if I start playing it, I'm going to play it for hours. Like I can't walk away from it. So that's a good thing, but I haven't had hours to sit and play it. And what I'm really hoping for that game, I know it took them a long time to get it open or get it up and running and available. I'm hoping, to complete the game, there's a task you have to do, and I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but I'm hoping that task that you have to do, I'm hoping they build from that task and then allow you to kind of expand more from that, where you have like employees and other things like that. I would love, 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 love that. But we'll see. It took them a long time to make the game, and they did a wonderful job. It's a very beautiful game, and it's very well laid out. So I'm hoping they continue to do that. But I'm also thinking it could be a lot like Stray, where it's really a one-time playthrough, or there's not a lot of room for expansion if they really don't like expand it. So we'll see. I liked it though. That was a fun one. And then I also, her little submarine tail. I know you can see that she's here, but you can't see her. Maple. Hi. You tell everybody, say, I'm here. She is such a butt. I think I'm on day 7 or something on Tiny Bookshop, but I'm also not a huge gamer, so it'll take me a long time to get through. I'm having a good time with it too. Yeah, it's definitely a good game to just sit and relax. The music is so chill too, like on it, and it's fun, like making book recommendations and like all kinds of stuff like that. I really liked that. I think it's fun. And so that's why I hope they do expand it, because there is a lot of ways they can go. It's just a matter of how they want to do it. And I'm not technical enough to be able to like recommend anything, but once you get to the end, you'll know what I'm talking about, where I kind of hope that they take that and they expand it even further, because it would be great to have that piece and be able to manage and decorate that piece as well. So we'll see. Oh, she just quiet meowed at me. There was no sound. She's looking mischievous. Yeah, she's been So we had a friend here a couple weeks ago, and he played with her like every day, and I think she's getting restless because there's no one to play with her. I did play with her a little, but it's not the same. He's one of those people that can just play with them for hours. But she's a good kitty. She's just a little bored. So, trying to think if there's anything else I need to announce. I don't think so. I think that's pretty much everything to get us started. Maple, hi. Yeah, I'm like trying to think. We've had quite a few submissions so far for my readathon, which is cool. I got to figure out the mathematics behind getting everybody's names. So for you, Jen, I'm doing the creeping through chapters readathon, and at the end of the month, everybody who earns points will get their name put in a hat. So if you only complete one prompt, you get one name in the hat. If you do a bingo, you get 5. If you complete the whole board, you get 50, and then it's every single individual one after that. So I think the total I figured out you could get is like 100 points. I think something around that. I'd have to really look at it again. But everybody's name will be entered. It's just for every point you get your name entered again. And then I'm giving away a book valued up to $30. For those in the United States, I'll just order it and mail it to them. For those out of the United States, I will get them a gift card so they can order locally. So if you're interested, let me know and I could send you that. It is all Halloween spooky themed. So, but we are quickly approaching the 8:15 mark. So I'm going to go ahead and transition us over. I will be leaving my camera on for sprints, but I'll be coming in and out of stream. Got some laundry and stuff I'm going to do while this is running. So I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Happy reading. how did everybody's sprint go? I did not read. Sorry, I'm looking at something. I did not read a single thing, and I'm okay with that. I blow dried my hair, and then I've just been chilling here. You got to the bottom of page 10 and paid some bills. Sounds productive. Shut that door a little, sorry. And of course, Maple just opened it right back up. I don't care for anything. It's just a pillow. She's so silly. She's scared of the pillows. The same pillows that were on the chair. Check it out. Also, if you haven't, make sure to drink your water. Sam says, this is indeed a book. And if it wasn't an audiobook, I'd yeet it out the window. That bad? Got a notification that Cabin at the End of the World came in on Libby, so I decided to keep powering through Too Old for This audio to make space for the new one. So you have what, like 45 minutes left, Aiden? Have over 2.5 hours left of Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil. You're listening to it, right, Kristen? Oh. 40 minutes to go. Okay. Sam says that the book they're reading is insufferably stupid. Oh, no. Hey, Danielle. How's it going? Glad to see ya. Aiden says I'm getting used to making bad book decisions. I don't think I'd stay interested in eyeballing it. Okay, that makes sense. Sam, were you talking about Too Old for This, or were you talking about, you said, oh man, Aiden, it's a bad time. Are you talking about Cabin at the End of the World? Which one are you talking about? And Danielle, what are you reading, if anything? Maple's back. Cabin at the End of the World. The writing is fine, but the content just goes Fruit Loops at one point. Okay. How am I liking mine? So I'm reading Fall I Want, which is a cozy romance. I'm using it to meet the Sweetest Candy prompt on my readathon, and then I'm also using it for the Spoopy Swooniversary one as well. And then I really like it. It's kind of, could you not climb my bookshelves? Thank you. Mischievous. Yeah, I know. But it's kind of, I would say, along the lines of Pumpkin Spice Cafe. So it's like more like cozy fun so far. I'm about a third of the way done with it, maybe a little less than that. And I'm liking the character development. It's told from two different perspectives, so it's a dual POV. And I like it. And I think it's like a Grumpy Sunshine type too. I bought it when I was out because it was so pretty. Like it was one of those, you know what? Let me just go grab it one sec. Thank you for your patience. Sorry, I couldn't find it. So it's got like foil on the fall I want, and then it has a sprayed edge that kind of wraps around. Get that. So it's really cute. Again, just kind of like, just cute. So, let me see here. Jen asked, do you have a favorite subgenre? True, psychological, etc. I think I would say psychological. I like when, this is going to sound terrible. I like when the killer plays with his victims. It sounds so bad. But I read a book called The Butcher and the Wren by Elena Urquhart. And it's definitely like a psychological thriller where he toys with them and before he kills them. And I really enjoyed that. So I would say it falls under psychological, but I'm really open to any mystery thriller. So if you have any recommendations, the only time that I kind of struggle is if there's violence against children. So if you have any recs that fall in that category, I'm not interested in. I don't think there's a lot of books like that, but it's just not my cup of tea. Um, okay, so then after that, Maple's Tale was reminding me of how of the cover of Direct Descendant for a bit there. Did you end up reading that? Not yet. Emphasis on yet. Well, the monsters were cool at least. Monsters are better than people in that book, definitely. I don't know if I have it in me to jump into The Poisoner after this. The Poison, is that a mystery thriller, Kristen? So yeah, so I would say psychological if we're jumping back to that. And yeah, I love a sprayed edge, and I like what I appreciate it is like, so this is the bottom, and then it like just wraps around. Like I like when they like really think about like the placement of stuff. So like in the book, like there's a shelf here, and then when you turn, it continues. A paranormal dark romance. Oh, interesting. I go back and forth on dark romances. I've done quite a few now. Um well, by quite a few, probably a half dozen. So I guess it could be more or less. But that being said, like what is it? Yeah, who writes it? Cuz I might have to add it to the list for a book club, another book club that I host. I don't know what my next read after this is going to be. Danielle and I are reading Bunny this month for our book club that we do, our buddy reads we do every month. So I probably will start that one because it will meet a prompt for my readathon. I wonder if I'm lagging. Oh, I the Ophelia Aiden. That is who it's by. Oops. Set that down. So I'm trying to think for the rest of the month. Well, so I was supposed to read Play Nice for a book club next Friday, but I'm not able to go. Oh, they changed the cover on Everhand and I couldn't read it from my shelf. I've had that happen. But I have like a book club that I'm not able to go to next Friday because my father-in-law's retirement party overlaps, and obviously that's more important, so we'll be doing that. But I still want to read it because it looks really good. So oh, Aiden, Sam, while I'm thinking about it, can you send me on Discord the link to the yoga thing that you did? I think you did in the past, but I would like to try for November to do that because I really need to. Oh, and I also did my own nails. Can you see that? They're little stickers. I take like a regular sticker. So they're Dashing Diva. And then I put a gel coat on top just to make them last longer. So that's what I did this month. Sam's on it. Thank you, Sam. Either or, because you guys, gals, they, thems, you did it together, or did you do it? You just happened to do it at the same time. Oh, thank you, Aiden. I actually ordered, as part of like the Prime Big Deals event, I ordered like some gel stuff to try to actually do my own nails because I'm getting pretty good at doing them with the stickers, but I'd like to actually try to master doing my own nails. Because the tips and stuff that I bought were cheap. But we'll see. We were moral support for one another through the challenge. Oh, good for you guys. Did you do every day? I think you did. Thank you, Sam. Okay. Thanks. 30-day morning yoga challenge is a good start. That's what I was looking at doing so I can start my day. I have set you up with our yoga struggles. Thank you, Sam. Yeah, I would like to get in the habit of trying to get up like even 30 minutes. We did and mutually fell over on one day. Yeah. I would like to get up earlier in the morning. It's going to take me time to get there, but my timer stopped. Spend time actually focusing on either yoga or exercising, and they're like this close to opening the freeway by me. So once they do, I think I'm going to join a local Planet Fitness, and then go there because I actually like to do like running. I know it sounds chaotic, but if I can start running again, I'd like to do that. And obviously with the winter coming, the treadmill is going to be the better choice. So we'll see. And Sam, I still haven't done my blood work. I need to do that. Keep avoiding it. Ten to 15-minute videos. Okay, good. I will check that out. Thinking November. We'll see. Are you saying what because I like to run? Because that's funny if you are. No. All right. Well, timer's up. Sam, I'll keep an eye on the chat, but I will see you guys in 45 minutes. Make sure to drink your water. Make sure to stretch your body. And if you're reading on a screen, look away every 20 minutes or so to give your eyes a break. Talk to you soon. Okay, how did everybody's sprint go? Oh, sorry. It's my alarm. I did not get any reading done. I'm okay with it though. I've just been relaxing. I have 4 minutes left before I'm free of this hell. So you're like almost done. You'll finish at the next sprint. Finish too old for this. What did you think, Aiden? Jen says, haha, Sam, I know that feeling. Excuse me. I'm going to try to read this sprint. I'm just getting tired, so that's why I'm not sitting and reading. It did not end how I wanted it to. I knew it wasn't going to, but I'm pouting. That's how I felt too, Aiden. Yeah, we'll talk about it at book club in a couple weeks. I have a lot of opinions on that book. It wasn't a bad, like I don't think it was bad. Like the writing was good, the character was funny. Like I thought she was really funny, but okay, Jen says I got to page 19 and worked some more on finances, trying to get things in order for 2026 so I don't feel so bogged down by the task of finances. Hoping future me will appreciate the work. I'm sure future you will. I'm sure they will. But yeah, I like the writing style was good. I liked the main character. I thought she was very funny, but I also am like struggling with how it wrapped up. It almost, and I'll say it this way and then we can talk more about it at the actual meeting. But it was disappointing. Maybe that's the right word. Would you say that, Aiden? For book club, should I expect to be punctuating my notes with expletives? Sam, I think you're gonna have a lot of opinions on the end of this one for sure. Maybe even the middle of it. I will say I listened to part of it while I was playing Crime Scene Cleaner, so it made it kind of funnier, to be honest. And I took issue with some of the things that she did. Yeah, disappointing. Yeah. I don't know. It will definitely be something that we'll talk about at the end of the month. So, it looks like we have 5 people watching. You know, Sam, you always do have opinions, but this is one of those ones that I'm like, no, I know you will. And not in a bad way. Excuse me. It's part of me. There we go. There were some fun cat and mouse vibes, yeah. So that's the thing, like there were certain things about the book that I actually really did like um also her interactions with her friends were kind of funny and like the whole her son's future wife, like that was interesting. So I will be curious to hear what you think, Sam. You just snort laugh to your empty kitchen. Yeah. It look yeah, I don't know. I left it feeling disappointed is the only way I can say it. So I would imagine if I felt that way, Sam, you probably will also. My hair is driving me nuts. So I had to turn the music off too. It kind of moved away from royalty-free stuff. So I gotta be careful. I don't want to get hit with a copyright violation. So, sushi for dinner. That sounds good. I ended up with a quesadilla for dinner. Also, random fact, this is how you sign peanut in ASL. My friend taught me that. She's been slowly teaching me ASL signs. So, well, I'm jazzed to read this disappointing hot mess. Y'all hold me. Eh, you'll fly through it. I mean, it's not a long book. That's the one good thing is that that is one thing I will say about mystery thriller books is I appreciate that they're almost always like between 300 and 350 pages. They're not long. They're pretty standard. Whereas I feel like fantasy, which I read a lot of, is usually like 400 plus. I am so sorry. So, like I think the other one I'm reading for book club, the Drop of Corruption is like 500 something pages. So, I'm going to have to do some reading this weekend to get that done too cuz that's due on the 20th. So, I keep forgetting that that's not next week. I'm like really thrown off right now. I got to stop messing with my skin. Is there anything else anybody else wants to talk about? Otherwise, we can go ahead and start our next sprint. Only problem is trying to play multiple bingo cards this month and finding time to sneak the reading in. Yeah, Sam, that is like the hardest thing. Good thing you're hosting sprints with that reading ahead of you. Yeah. Um the long sprints this weekend will be good for that. We're doing approximately so I have scheduled 4 to 10 p.m. No, 4 to 9 p.m. So I have 5 hours scheduled. But if I'm like feeling kind of like awake or alive, I might keep going later because I don't have to be up early Sunday. So, so, but yeah, so I'm doing that bingo. I'm doing the spoopy swoon. Nope. Yeah, spoopy swoon anniversary, which my friend Karina and Dana are doing. And then the Silent Book Club is doing one this weekend too. So if I can make some of the books I want to read fit, I'm going to do that. But I just started my card with both for them. Yay. Yeah, and I'm trying to find books that like overlap. So like for example, the one I'm reading right now overlaps on I think at least two, maybe three of them. So that's kind of what I'm trying to do. Oh, there's Alila. I don't know that she's gonna come in, but there's Alila. Wanna come say hi? She's not sure. Come here. Come on. Oh, well, you'll see a tail. Come here. The pillow in the way. Here, I'll move it. You guys see her? Come on. Say hi. See her little head. Ah, she knew I was going to try to pick her up. She ran. She's very smart. Also, the book to media brainstorm is brilliant. Leals, hiya. Yeah, I'm excited for the Pride one. That will be fun. So, the only one, so Fry came in during the last sprints and sat on my lap for a little bit, and then my leg fell asleep, so I had to move him. And then he did not like that I moved, so he did not stay. I was hoping he would stay so you guys could say hi. Maple's giving me the stink eye from over there. I also For those that are participating in the Passing the Pages book club for 26, if you have not signed up, please do so soon because I'm going to probably close that out in the next couple of weeks. For those that don't know what that is, it's a book club that we're doing for 2026 where you will pick your favorite book, you will read, yeah, stink eye. You will read your book and you'll leave notes in it. So you're going to annotate your book and then you're going to mail that to the next person and I'll be coordinating who gets mailed what. And then you will get another book every month to read and you'll annotate that next book. So I want to get everybody signed up sooner rather than later because I have a few ideas floating. Oh, yeah. Well, so Sam, I was thinking though for yours, we might have to, yours will be a little bit different. So maybe by the time we get everything kind of coordinated, we can, like you should sign up. I think you should sign up and then you and I can try to work something out, is what I'm thinking. Or we can tell you what books that people like, people provided. So like if I get a book, I can tell you what book it was and then you could maybe read it electronically or from your library and then just take notes and maybe I can put the notes down for you in there. We'll figure it out. If we can make it work, I'd like to. But yes, the sign up for that is open again. That's over on book clubs. Let me get the link for that. I think I have to log in here. Hold on. I'm just going to pull this away. I think I'm still logged in. Hold on. Hello, Leila. She's back, guys. She is back. Well, I will pull up the link and find it and let you guys know where to sign up if you want. Okay. Happy to help send stuff to or take a VSBC road trip to Canada and deliver. It's impressive how much you have going on. So Jen, this is all stuff that I'm coordinating and it all generated and started from virtual silent book club, which we have meetings. Um twice a month. So that's kind of where that came from. And then I just really love readathons. My absolute favorite readathon is the Amazing Readathon, which is typically in June. And she does a fantastic job. But Sam is in Canada, so we just want to make sure that we find a way to include them without it being like crazy. So I do have a potential trip to Toronto for next year, Sam. So maybe if I bring that stuff with me and your mail is up and running by that point, maybe I can mail stuff while I'm there to you. I have ideas floating through my head, but we'll figure it out. So if it's something you want to participate in, you and I will work on something behind the scenes. That was my plan. I can just write up notes and send them out to those who want them. I think it will be limited to those who know my brand of chaos. You come to Canada, you probably won't go back. Bring your cats. And it says, I'm scheming. It's so bad here. Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll figure it out. But I will post a link. Oh, I wanted to tackle the Amazing Readathon this year, but it was end of grad school, so it wasn't realistic. So the one thing that she did this year that was different, Jen, is um she made it so there was a team that was like non-competitive. So you could still get the prompts and stuff. So maybe if next year's really crazy, you could do that version. I know a couple of the people in chat did that this year. And yes, I looked at her kid. I can never say it right, and I want to do it to maybe next year. It's the hardest reading challenge you'll ever do, I think is what it's called. I can send you a link, Aiden. Yeah, the Vibes team. Yep. Oh, well, our time is up. I'm going to go ahead and move us over. This is our last sprint. Drink your water. Don't forget to move around, and I'll see you in 45 minutes. Eek. Okay. How did everybody's last sprint go? Fill me in. I actually did read. I read about 25 pages, which is pretty good. So now I'm definitely halfway done with the book. Hi, Maple. Goodbye, Maple. You are free. You finished it. Yay. I'm glad to hear that, Sam. What's next? Did you start something else? Maple keeps looking at the ceiling and there's nothing up there. That's concerning. What is up there? Hmm. Kristen says I have an hour and a half left. I like it for the gothic vibes, but it's so long. How long is the audiobook? And do you listen at like normal 1.0 speed or do you listen fast? Oh, The Wicker King, I also want to be finished as it is exhausting you. Okay. So kind of two duds back to back, huh? Got to page 26, finished my financial stuff for now, have a good solid plan, although I'm sure it will change. Yeah, I mean life has a way of changing plans on you, doesn't it? At least it does for me. Maple. Hey, come here. I don't know what she's digging at something. So I'm at okay. Feeling tired but really enjoying Night Road so far, so I'll keep reading after sprints. Okay. Yeah, I was looking to see if I could find like another channel in case you guys wanted to do any more sprinting tonight. I was looking to see who else is live. I really like Nicole's channel. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys that link. Okay. Um she's over in Australia, so she'll be going probably for a little bit longer. So I definitely recommend checking her out. And she reads with Coda. So oh, cool. Yeah. So if anybody wants to continue doing sprints, Nicole is going to be going for a little while, and I believe Coda is also live. They do longer sprints. So depending on where you are located, might be kind of late for some, but I do really enjoy going like joining Nicole's streams when I can. So I definitely recommend checking them out. Yeah, they've been going for 3 hours now. Yep, 3 hours. So I definitely recommend checking them out if you need someone to continue your reading. It's funny, I feel like Jen, we kind of meet like you kind of find the same people. Well, hey Molly, how's it going? If only I didn't have the constitution of an old man and get sleepy at 9 p.m. Yeah, it's 11 p.m. here, so I'm already tired, but I'm hoping I'll be able to finish this book maybe tomorrow so I can move on to another one. But I am really enjoying it. It's just your typical kind of like romance. But I like the grumpy sunshine vibes. So, but yeah. Thank you as always for spending your evening with me. It was very nice to meet you, Jen. I hope to see you again. I did give you a follow. If you are not following Jen, please go and follow their page. Gotta give the support to all the fellow YouTube friends. But I am planning to sprint on Saturday and then again next Thursday. So hopefully I will see you either Saturday or Thursday. And if you have any questions or concerns about the readathon, let me know either in Discord, or you can comment on my video or Instagram, and I will respond as soon as I see it. And I look forward to seeing what you guys finish over the next week or so. Thank you again for joining, and I will see you next time. Bye.